have shared it well, dear ones. And now, when they had finished, they walked on together and began talking and talking. You just imagine about yourself. How much you will be talking to your friends, isn't it? So same way, when they finished having their food, they walked on together, both of them together walked and began talking and talking. They started to talk. The boy did not notice the smarting of his feet. Understood? See, this is what, if you are sharing too much or you are immersed in talking, you will never know what is happening to you. You won't know even if the current is failed, you will never know about it. So, the smarting of the feet, he didn't know. And the heat of the sun, the heat that he was experiencing, he didn't know. And the distance he had to cover. And the miles he has to walk again. All those things he never knew. And the distance he had yet to cover. Again he has to walk. Even that he did not think, because he was talking to his friend. But after some time, his companion had to diverge along another path. Diverge to take different direction. So you will be feeling sorry, isn't it? Because the boy is going to another way. And again the boy became alone. He became alone. And the boy was once more on his own. He was left alone. He missed the village boy. Now during this corona time, you also will be missing your friends, isn't it? You can't share with your friends. You can't touch your friends. You can't have fun with your friends. You can't play with your friends, isn't it? Same way, more than that, this boy was feeling that, and he missed the village boy. He could not be seen. He looked, but he could not be seen. His own home was also hidden from view by the side of the mountain. Even when he turned back, he could not even see his house. That far he came to. The river was not in sight either. The river was not even in sight. That means he is going to see the river. Even the river is not be seen. The boy is not be seen. And even he can't see the house. He might be feeling so much, isn't it? The river was not in sight either. He began to feel discouraged. He began to feel discouraged. He was so sorry within. He was sorry he had finished the bread. He also was sorry because he had nothing to eat again. He had taken only a loaf of bread, isn't it? And even that is over because he shared it with the friend. He might want it later. He knew that he has to return, and then at that time he will need the food again. So here, why did the boy feel discouraged? We do not know. Then once again you go back. Then you feel the very frightening that he felt. Then you share your ideas. Whether he has discouraged or disappointed, but he was determined to see the river. Now you understand the word meaning determined? He was determined. See, sometimes you just imagine when you were in 5th standard, when somebody got A grade, you too wanted, isn't it? And when I pushed you that you can get A grade, from B grade to A grade, how you were determined to study, isn't it? How you were eagerly waiting. So here he was determined to see the river. He walked on along the hot, dusty, stony path, past mud huts and terraced fields, until there were no more fields or huts. While he was walking, at that time there were so many things. He could see the terraced buildings, he could see the stony path and the mud houses, huts, everything. But after that, he could not see anything. There were no huts or fields, only forest and sun and loneliness. That means he is all alone. Very lonely he felt. Now there was no man or any sign of man's influence. There was no one. There was none there. Only trees and rocks and bramble and flowers. Bramble is another word you have learned, isn't it? The bush. Only silence. Just imagine, you just close your eyes and feel that you are moving into a forest. And while you are moving, you could see so many things. You met so many friends there, the woodcutter, the girl, the friend, the village boy, everybody. And you saw some fields, a terraced house, mud house, so many things you saw. And after that, you are just being left alone. You are just feeling the silence. Just feel the darkness of it. The silence was impressive, very impressive, and a little frightening. The silence was very frightening. It was different from the silence of a room or street. If you are left alone at home, if your parents are gone away, and if you are left alone in the room, how much you will feel? You will be keenly listening to the sounds from outside, isn't it? A different silence of space, of the unknown, the silence of God. So dear ones, as we move on to the climax, just sit a while, reflect. What is the silence? Silence is very much necessary for all our study. The discipline of our body, discipline of ourselves, everything consists of this silence. So when we are silent only, we will know the breath that we are taking, the sounds that we hear from outside, the birds chirping, the bus moves, the fan sound, everything you will be hearing. So just wait a moment and feel the thrill of silence. Whether the silence is frightening or whether the silence is taking you to another world. Dear ones, you might have experienced the very depth of silence, isn't it? Then as the boy rounded a sharp bend, the silence broke into sound. The village boy has said it is not so far and you have to just turn round the hill and you will just reach there, isn't it? So as the boy rounded a sharp bend, the silence broke into sound. Silence broke into sound means just imagine something is going to happen there. A sudden roaring sound. The sound of the river which he was dreaming. Far down in the valley, the river tumbled over rocks, You have seen, isn't it? You have seen while we went for the picnic, you have seen how the water was tumbled down on the rock. So here, the water is tumbled down over the rocks. The boy gasped and began to run. He is really waiting to see the river, isn't it? And you just imagine if you are going to your mother's house or father's house, you are waiting for the vacation time, and you just go down from the bus. What you will do with that excitement? You will run to your house, isn't it? And you will be hugging your grandparents. So same way, here what he did do? The boy gasped and began to run. He slipped and stumbled. Here you see, the path is not straight. Nobody has walked. People do not go there. So here he slipped and stumbled. He might have had a very heavy fall, isn't it? And slipped. But still he ran because he wanted to Then he was ankle deep in the painfully cold mountain water. And at last he reached. Just imagine last year, previous year, we went to the Silverstone and the snow world. How you were feeling the cold, isn't it? So same way here, painfully cold mountain it was. And the water. And the water was blue, white and wonderful. Just imagine first time he is reaching there. And the feel of that water. So dear ones, our story ends here, but we begin our work here. So what you have to do here is a question saying that imagine that after several years the boy visits the place again. He notices that the place has changed a lot, not as he saw it. It has become a tourist spot now. Tourist spot. What could be the changes? Describe it in your own words. You need to write and you need to put the video of it. Hope you will do. Not only that, in this passage as we came to, we have learned the past participles to seen. He could not be seen. In another word. So find out again what all the words that you are learning. The superlatives and plus the past participle. So it will be a real help for you to write while you are writing the description and while you are coming to write this extended story. Okay, hope you will do it well. See you for the next. Thank you.